And so if you don't really know anything about these ancient practices and things of that nature, we really shouldn't be involving ourselves in it. Even though everybody else is doing it, a lot of the, exercises and stuff I got off of social media. So, I thought it was innocent, but we have to be careful about this stuff that's displayed on social media. Because see, like I said, Satan comes as an angel of light, but he tries to slowly, transform your mind away from God and away from the scriptures towards doing practices and things that you don't even know what you're doing. And so if you don't really know anything about these ancient practices and things of that nature, we really shouldn't be involving ourselves in it. Even though everybody else is doing it, a lot of the, exercises and stuff I got off of social media. So, I thought it was innocent, but we have to be careful about this stuff that's displayed on social media. And so a lot of people are trying to be spiritual. And so I felt like I was being spiritual. But what spirituality are you coming from? There's only two sides, either from God or from Satan. And so if you don't really know the background and the origins of certain things, then you really shouldn't be delving into that, because then you start doing these practices unto these gods, and these gods are nothing but demons. These are not real gods, they're demons. And so it opens you up, opens your soul, opens your mind up to these demons to enter into your life. And so now you're starting to I was starting to get more depressed, more anxious.
In the New Age, I was very famous. I went on Oprah, all the talk shows, CNN, The View, everything. I was writing about mediumship, teaching it, practicing it. It leads in darker and darker roads. She went from being a housewife to becoming a satanic high priestess through the avenue of my old meditation CDs, tarot cards, Ouija board, astrology. It's hollow, it's shallow, it's idolatry, and it's sorcery. So we're going to go to Matthew 7 to start with. This is the section, you probably know it, called I Never Knew You. Matthew 7:21 out of the ESV. Not everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of heaven, but the one who does the will of my Father who is in heaven. On that day, many will say to me, Lord, Lord, did we not prophesy in your name, and cast out demons in your name, and do mighty works in your name? And then, and this is the scariest part of the Bible. You agree? It's verse 23, Matthew 7. And then I will declare to them, I never knew you. Depart from me, you workers of lawlessness. You guys, I came so close to hearing those words, because I thought I was a Christian my whole life. I was saved at age 59. I'm now coming on 67 next month, 8 years ago. I was born literally into New Thought churches. My parents were infertile for 7 years after being married. They went to a New Thought church, put in a prayer request, and they conceived me a month later. And so that just hooked my parents in to New Thought deception. And I'll talk about New Thought versus New Age and what it means. But I spent the next 33 years as members of Christian Science Church, Unity Church, Religious Science Church, all coming through the lineage of Phineas Quimby, the hypnotist, and teaching that your thoughts create your reality. And then in the 1990s, when I was writing books and I was hired to be a speaker with the Whole Life Expo, and we toured the whole North America. We didn't come to Kentucky, which, yay Kentucky for having that discernment, but we went everywhere else to convention centers, and I toured with some of the most famous New Age teachers for the next, I think, 26 years. Thinking I was a Christian the whole time. I went on Oprah, all the talk shows, CNN, The View, everything. Rock stars, movie stars were at my house. We were talking about New Age stuff, and I thought that was my life. And that whole time, I thought I was doing God's will, because people told me that the New Age materials that I produced comforted them and seem to help them and seem to be accurate. Because the devil is what? A counterfeiter. You all know that, right? He counterfeits. We can look at Exodus in Pharaoh's court, where the sorcerers were able to mimic the miracles that God was doing through Moses and Aaron to a degree, wasn't he? Right? And he still does that. Genesis 3, did God really say that? You can be like God. That's the whole MO of the devil today. You can be like God. So New Thought is this belief that you can create through positive thoughts, positive feelings, positive actions. It makes you the creator in its teachings. Now, I know the Bible talks about the importance of hope and faith, but that's in the context of God as sovereign creator, isn't it? And his will. New Thought says, yeah, there's God, but I'm going to create. And that's the big difference, is who do you believe is in charge? Do you think that the locus of control comes from our creator or from your positive thoughts, positive mindset, positive words? It's really important. It seems so subtle, but it can mean the difference between what I just read in Matthew 7 or not. We need to know Jesus. New Age really came out of the spiritualism movement. In the mid-1800s in the US, spiritualism, transcendentalism, New Thought was very popular. Mary Baker Eddy had taken Phineas Quimby's work and made Christian Science. She had also taken Emanuel Swedenborg's work, where he claimed to go to heaven and talk to angels. And she had lawsuits for plagiarism to Swedenborg and Phineas Quimby. And then at that same time, you had people interested in seances in the mid-1800s. You had these sisters, these young girls in New York called the Fox Sisters, who claimed that they could hear knocking sounds from deceased people. Seances became big. You had a woman named Helena Blavatsky, who started the Theosophical Society, and she claimed that she could channel, she called them these ascended masters from India that were giving her the truth. She started a magazine called Lucifer, and her teaching was that Lucifer was a misunderstood evil being.
I just want to say thank you for watching and spending this time with me. If this message spoke to you, please like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, and consider subscribing. Your support helps this channel to grow and helps these conversations reach more people. I truly appreciate you being here, and I'll see you in the next video.